Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, we hope everything with you is copacetic. We hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful month. Also, we'd like for you to continue to support us. You know, we're trying to reach that 2,000. Please help us. We're almost there. And with your help, we can get there like we would like to have it by the first of the year. Yes. That's what we would like to have, right? Yes. Baby Crone, is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes, I would just love to say that as this end of the year is wrapping up, we would just like to wish you guys a happy winter solstice.
Do you want to do it?
Yes,
Let's do it. We wish you a happy winter solstice. We wish you a happy winter solstice. We wish you a happy winter solstice and a whole brand new year. We wish you that. Thank you for supporting us. Mwah. Peace and season's greetings.
Yes.
Sunflowers. Hello, everyone. How are you? How are you? Well, I hope everything with you is copacetic. I hope you had a glorious back to work Monday, and I hope you had a fantastic holiday last week. As we're approaching the first of the year, Happy New Year to you all. Yes. Well, with no further ado, let's just get into it. This is talking about Diddy, and we're going to talk about Jay-Z. Let's talk about Jay-Z first. Okay, so what I know about Jay-Z is that he is fighting tooth and nail to try to get this thing thrown out about this thing with this 13-year-old. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yes.
So, but whatever he seemed to do, it just seemed like nothing is working.
Nope.
He's a powerful man. Mm-hmm. The thing is, they're not going to reveal who the person is.
No.
And I don't mean to be funny. I'm just saying, but what if it was some person that had an awkward look about them and he's thinking, I would never. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking.
It could be.
I don't know. It's something to this. Who is she?
I have no idea who she is. All we have, we didn't even get to hear her.
She have autism.
Yes, she does.
And at 13 years old, she was able to leave her father's house. Mm-hmm. Her father, look, I don't know.
It happens, but
I don't know. And
she was able to call up her father, and he picked her right
and he don't remember. But then I don't know, because then I hear stories like about what's her name? Oh, the actress. Oh, as good as I know her, Drew Barrymore.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I can't say. Yeah. And then you hear stories about like Cat Williams.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just want to know who she is. Is it going to be someone that when she come forward, they're going to just be like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, it could be. You don't know.
That's what I think. Oh, I don't know. Enough of me. I don't know. But what else is going on?
It is just curious. But it definitely does seem like with the Tony Busby lawyer and Jay-Z, that it definitely does seem like
isn't Busby for Diddy?
No, he's also against Diddy as well.
You sure?
Yes, Busby is representing the 13-year-old and some other 120 other victims.
Oh, okay. Right. Mm-hmm. And what is Diddy's lawyer name?
I forget. Alex
Spiro. And what is Jay-Z lawyer name?
Oh, Jay-Z's lawyer's name is Alex Spiro. Let me see what Diddy's.
Yeah, and that's when it's all these lawyers getting me all mixed up here.
Diddy Combs lawyer.
Do, do,
Yeah.
do, 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 do,
Mark
do, do.
Igno. Igno, a lawyer of Combs who has spoken to the press about the case. So that's
Well,
one.
I
Yeah, they
don't know
said
the
they
name
did
of.
have multiple lawyers. So, but I guess currently it is.
So do you
Mark.
think you think that Jay-Z gonna walk away with this?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's just one person now, but
I don't know. I don't know. You know? And I like not knowing.
that's true. It does keep us in
I
suspense.
like it. I like that I don't know and I don't want to know. I want to know, but I don't want to know right now. Right now, I just want to enjoy the moment he's burning.
That's true.
I just want to enjoy that moment to see that bad things happen to bad people,
Yes.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
And to see it. I just don't want to rush it. I just want to enjoy it.
Yeah, that's true because it is a slow burn.
It's a slow burn for both of them,
Mm-hmm,
all of them. Mm-hmm. Even the people that they haven't even been called. It's a slow burn to watch them all squirming in their seats. It's just sitting back and just watching it like, oh my goodness. And you're waiting. And each second probably seemed like a minute. Every second seemed like you're waiting a whole nother minute for this. I can't imagine. If I were everyone, I would just want this done and over because it's agonizing. Mm-hmm. You never know who they're going to call first. No. You never who they're going to call, what information, what video is going to come out on you. Oh my God.
Yes.
It would be a mess time for me. Mm-hmm. So I see why many of them saying, hey, it's time to jump ship. Let me go. Let me go on the, what is it? The Love Boat and get up out of here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a slow burn.
It's a slow burn.
With Jay-Z, it's definitely going to be tricky. And I am
he have over $2 billion to fight.
Mm-hmm. So I'm interested to see how the battle between Jay-Z and any lawyer that tries to go up against him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard that because he didn't do good with the other lawyers, the lawyer that he had, Superior, whatever his name, but I don't remember. I heard that he's seeking new lawyers. I don't know. That's what the word is on the curb. I don't know. But on the other hand, I also heard that Beyonce is a nervous wreck, which I read.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why wouldn't she be?
Exactly.
Why wouldn't she be? This woman have to do a concert. This is her life. Mm-hmm. Somehow people get to thinking that this all separated, like she's Superwoman. Mm-hmm. Just like, someone said to me about, because I thought the show was mediocre. She's a good talented. It's like, oh my God, how many times I got to say it? It wasn't nothing new.
Yeah.
It was beyond. Beyonce and her Beyonce-ness.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
That's beautiful. That's what she does.
She did her
thing.
She
show up. Mm-hmm. She do her job.
Yes, she does.
I would expect nothing less.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What more can I say?
Yes. Her and her daughter.
And I wasn't into the country thing. So, but you know what? That's just my opinion. But nevertheless, I care about her. And I know that this woman had to block so much.
Yes.
And I was trying to find it in the cards. Was she hiding? Yes, she was.
Mm-hmm. To be able to have a professional face while still going through all of this.
Can you imagine?
Mm-hmm. And your daughter's around the same age at that.
Which we've already talked about. Mm-hmm. But don't bring up the daughter. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have to, the media will.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're looking at her daughter looking young, no, her daughter look older.
That's
her
true.
Daughter look like she's 17, 18 years old, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like
if that was my daughter, I would dress her way down because there's so many pervs in the world that I wouldn't want them to get no ideas. Mm-hmm. But then that's just me. She's a beautiful girl.
Yes, definitely.
And I don't know how you dress down height like that.
That is
I
true.
don't know how you dress that down because she's tall. she tall.
Yeah, height does give the appearance.
Beautiful girl.
Definitely could be model material.
Definitely. But so it's like, I'm just at a place that I don't want to have to prove to anybody, do I like Beyonce? I think we could be beyond that. I think if I don't like something, I don't care for something, that was your thing. That you liked it, I loved it for you. But as for me, when I go to read those cards, I'm not into, do I like Beyonce? First of all, I don't even know Beyonce, okay?
Nope, not at all.
I wish I knew her, but I don't know her. And everything I do from the cards. So please, guys, chill. Just enjoy it for what it is. Enjoy it. It's just another way to look at things. Just open up your mind.
Oh, yeah.
When card readers it's open up your mind, giving you different gateways to look at it. You know why? Because this is happening on so many different levels. Think about that. So anyway, when I think about that, they said she's really stressed out. I called it.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame her.
How can she not be? And then, people want to get a divorce. What do you think her life is going to be like without Jay-Z around? Come on. Many of you, your dog die, your cat die, you have a heart attack.
That's true.
How you think that they would be? How you think? That's all she known. He's daddy number 2. And now he's daddy number 1. Come on. This woman love him. And he loves her for whatever it's worth.
Yes.
So it's got to be stressful.
Most definitely.
I can't imagine being in the spotlight and the man that you walk hand in hand with is facing jail.
Yeah.
And you, his wife, and from what I understand, that she's going to probably stop mentioning it and talking about it in the air.
I bet.
I don't even never know her to talk about anything.
No, not at all.
So I guess she's just not going to answer any questions about her husband.
Yeah.
I mean,
after all, she did drop his name.
Yeah, and her mother came out, and her mother was just going off about her mother needs to sit down.
Yes.
Sit down, Tina.
Yeah, you do the most.
Go on, Tina Fey. Sit down, Beyonce.
Yeah.
You're doing the most. It's not necessary. It's not necessary.
Yeah, we forgot Beyonce took that personally.
Yeah, she's Beyonce. You got to chill, Beyonce. Beyonce took it personally. Beyonce, pipe down.
Yeah.
Pipe down, Beyonce too. Pipe down. So anyway, and thinking about Diddy, also, they said that Diddy had a meltdown over the holiday, that he just went wild, and not in a good way. And I know he's going to break down. He's been doing the best he can. People saying he eating something.
Yeah,
he eating something. He can walk.
Somehow
he's drinking something. I don't care. He eating something, but. And if he eating them ramen noodles, I heard it was a callback on them. So please don't be eating ramen noodles. That's what I heard. Yeah. Look it up and see for yourself. But what can I say? I don't know. I just rather run cards on Diddy to see how that do. Yeah,
most definitely. Because
I never run cards on him.
Everything is pretty much just people reporting back what happened behind the prison or jail walls.
I even seen on somebody's show, they had somebody that was apparently, so didn't look like Diddy to me, could have been anybody, riding around in a jumpsuit in a motorbike or a car or bike or something. Saw that. I don't know where I seen it, but I probably saw it from something to get that kind of footage. It was probably from some top blogger. I don't remember. I be going through so many bloggers, and so at the end of the day, my brain be tired.
It is a lot of information to keep track on, especially with the Diddy kit.
You would think you remember. You start saying, somebody, you don't even remember. You remember when you see them, but you get so much information, you don't even remember where you're getting it from. Am I right?
Yeah.
And then all the information, you got to go, and then you got to search out to see for the reputable news company to see if that's to us work.
But yeah, definitely for when you really think about Diddy going in and when he was basically arrested, he didn't get to spend his birthday with his family.
Yeah.
He didn't get to spend Christmas with his
Back
family.
to school.
Yep. Didn't get to do back to school with his kids.
Halloween.
Yep. Didn't get to do Halloween. You got to remember, end of the year is when we have these back to back.
Because that's when the weather started getting darker. And so somehow when they made the calendar, I was told, they put these holidays in like this so it could speed it up for us and make it feel more fun. So it's not so bleak.
Yeah, and Diddy doesn't have that.
And he doesn't have that. And it would just be a matter of time before anyone break.
Mm-hmm.
He's homesick. And I don't know what kind of drugs he's getting, but I'm sure if he don't trust anybody, I'm sure he had to kick that. He's not eating the way he used to.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot going on with him.
Yeah.
A lot. And I don't think he's faking. I think he's human.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody think he's faking, you need to stop putting these people up as superhuman beings.
For real.
They're just men.
Mm-hmm.
Men that got cocky with money.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, you strip them dry. They just quivering, scared men.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. They're no different than you or me.
No.
They're just breaking down. And how far he's going to break, we'll see. I'm going to read right now. How is his mental?
Yes, that's a good question.
I was going to do it earlier, but I said, no, I'm going to wait this evening. So I'm going to do, how is his mental? How is Diddy's mental? How is his mental? How is Diddy witty? The Diddy witty, the Diddy the witty, Diddy mental. Oh, okay.
Oh.
The Tower.
How funny that card came
Blew out. And this is the Four of Pentacles. And just let me tell you about these two cards because they flew out. So I'm going to say here and I'm going to put a block. What I'm seeing here with the Tower is mental. He's crashing out. Literally. He's had enough of the faking. He's at the point where it's starting to burn. He's starting to accept the fact that he's been duped. He's starting to accept the fact that the world is looking at him as a joke. He's starting to question, why didn't I run? Why didn't I come back here? Why did I do this? Why did I pay her? And all these thoughts. And if he did swipe out somebody, all these thoughts, he is left alone with his thoughts day in and day out.
Yes.
Morning in, morning out. No outside, only to think about what I'm going to eat, where I'm going to eat. I have no life at all. I'm not with other inmates.
Nope.
I'm alone. The guard is not going to sit there and talk to me. He can't. He's crashing out in a cell. His thoughts. All of that stuff is playing in him. All the stuff he's did, and he's realizing my money can't save me. He's like the Grinch who stole Christmas.
Oh.
All your money ain't saved you. You're sitting in prison and watching it perish. Your value, your stock went down.
Yeah.
They are waiting for your house to come down low so they can bid it to the lowest bidder who's bidding low on your house. You're a laughing stock. And it's starting to become a reality. And especially when you're in prison, you're going crazy, you're flipping, you're doing, can you imagine? We've seen them go out. When you flip out, you want to throw things, hit things, bang your head, and yet the guards look at you and say, straighten up, you'll be all right. Whew.
Yeah, no mercy.
Whew. So for those that think that this is not a burn, he's burning. Oh my God, yes. He is defeated. It's like I'm done. He's like, stick a fork in me, and I promise you ain't nothing coming up. Not no water, done.
Mm-hmm.
He's mentally done. And as I say this, I begin to see in my soul, this is the beginning of crashing out.
Okay.
Yep. He really going to need strength. And that strength is going to come from the outside world. The reason why I say it, because it's in his head. And sometimes our head and our heart are opposites of each other.
That's true.
And so when I see strength, it's like he needs strength in his head because he's losing it.
Mm-hmm.
He needs strength. He's depleted. He's not eating right. He's not getting the proper care. Here, it's like they're examining him. He feels like a specimen, like they're watching him and waiting for him to crack. Like this is what I feel. Even though this is the three, like they're betting money on me to see if I'm going to crack, to see how I'm going to handle this. You understand? This is the sentiment that I'm getting. However, in this, I see this is like a lot of carefully thinking. People are thinking the best way to handle it. How do you handle this? There's a lot of money on the table with this. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of money. And it's like the best lawyer win all way around. Whoever win this is a big name forever. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So look at that. Look at all the clients. Look at that. So this is just ego on top of it. So these lawyers are going after this thing with every fiber in their body. They're going after it with fever, with pitch. They going in. They want to win this. They want to win this. And it is going to be tough. It is going to be tough. It is. Now, again, here, this is something that I see as bounty.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about that.
Like there has a bounty has been placed.
Mm-hmm. You did mention it.
There is a bounty that has been placed. Because when I see this card, it does look bountiful. But I also know that when she's weighing, I know that there are scales there. And so she's giving what? She's giving material to those kids. As in what? What is she giving them? What have they done? Mm-hmm. Because they are both in blue, which represent water. Mm-hmm. So this is an emotional. This has nothing to do with what the picture looked like. And then I see green and I see earth. I see earth and I see water. Mm-hmm. So I see emotional, a disrupt, and trying to find the balance in all of this. He's out of balance. And whatever it is, it stems back when he was a kid. According to the cards, he's out of balance, trying to find a balance. This here, mm-hmm. His strength will come when he finds the balance. But he himself is saying, I'm losing the balance. Or what's real or what's not real. Mm-hmm. Or sometimes, when your mind is so overwhelmed, I can't explain it, nor do I want to be able to explain it. But I'm just getting an impression like your mind has been just so overwhelmed and you're so frustrated that you could just throw yourself into a wall. Mm. That's where I think he gets. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that could make sense.
Because it just seemed volatile.
Well, we know Diddy's nature, at least the way he's portrayed in the media.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a question?
Yes, my question is,
Did you like that?
Yes, I definitely enjoyed that. I want to know, is Diddy...
His problems are mental.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out how to phrase it.
His money, he realized his money don't mean nothing. He realized paying Cassie was the worst thing he could have did. In spite of it all. He realizing my money get me in trouble. Because here, all you see here is swords. Here, you see fire. You see fire. You also see all elements in this card. Because you see fire, you see water, you see all elements. Everything is crashing down. So here, but then you also see pentacles. That means material. This means feelings. This is what he's feeling on the inside. My money can't do nothing for me. He realizing that. As he sit and watch how they dealing with his money, he has to pay lawyers what they doing with his money. This is money. So this is about his emotion, his emotional. It's like I'm paying all this money and I'm still in here.
Yeah.
See, somebody made promises because he walked up in that thing all proud JoJo.
He really did.
And I said that he was going to be in for a disappointment, but it's becoming real.
Yes.
Either he's going to cope or he's not. Let me ask, what was your question?
Yes, my question is Diddy mentally is Diddy getting lost in his mental thoughts? Like, is he allowing his thoughts to run him and control him?
I see like a child.
Yes.
And I see like, yes.
Them racing thoughts.
They racing thoughts. Like out of control as a child, trying to understand what those thoughts are, feeling feelings he never felt, being in a position he's never been in before. So yes, he's very vulnerable like a child. A child, you could be a child if you never experienced anything, and this is your first time. You have childlike behavior towards it. So he's like a joke. Go ahead.
I have another question
Go ahead.
to ask. My question is, does Diddy finally feel what his victims must have felt like? In the sense of vulnerable, maybe taken advantage of, being trapped.
He's beginning to feel it. Because this is someone who has taken the time, he's feeling it. He's feeling it. He's feeling it. He's holding it. He's looking at it. It's in his face. And it's nothing he can do about it. He got it all in his head. Look at that old bird, that air. That's all this is. You got that black bird. That's float. Could you imagine that old big old bird just always talking in your head?
Bless you.
Excuse me. I sneeze in twos, so hopefully it won't come.
Bless you.
Excuse me. I sneeze in twos. Don't a baby come?
Yes, you do.
So anyway, but do you see that black bird? That's the talking. That's that air. That's that negative talk. That's that talking.
Can I see the bird?
Yes. That's one of them hawks, one of them big birds.
Yes, an eagle, actually.
It's an eagle bird. One of the words that give you messages. One of them wise birds. One of them birds that see real far, but they see their prey close up. So he sees and he knows, and he is not going to be coming out of this place. Even if they found out this little girl had Ennis lied, he is not coming out of this place.
Got you.
No. Let me just make sure. Even if that, I see swords. So when I see swords, I have to know that when I see swords, it's like victory will be won.
Okay. For the victims?
For whoever, it's only going to be victory for the victor.
Got you.
He's right here looking at out of the world. But right behind his back, victory is coming to those that he has harmed. Even if it's no money, they're going to get some justice for it. Not all of those cases are wrong.
Right.
I don't know. It may only be 3 of them or 2, but it doesn't matter because he.
And honestly, that's, even though from the outside it may look ridiculous to take on 100 or over 120 cases, but like you just said, if you're gambling, you're like picking out of the bag. At some point, it's like playing heads or tails. There might be like a 50-50 or maybe a 20-75, so there could be more cases.
Right.
If you just like rejected them all,
Right.
just taking them, therefore you're going to weed down and figure out who really is telling the truth. So it's actually a smart tactic.
Right. So not all of them are lying. So, and they probably got other stuff and footages and stuff that we don't know anything about. So my question is Diddy collapsing?
Okay.
He's at a place, he's rejecting everything. I see the world. That's sad to me.
Coming full circle.
And I see the 5. What I see here, I see the moon card, actually. I can't see, what is that? It's
yes, the moon in
Cancer. So what I see here, I see very bleak, separated. The world as he know is gone. He's accepting a whole new way of life. He's adjusting. He's been in there long enough where he's starting to adjust.
Yes.
That's where you saw that breakdown. And that reality, no, he don't trust the food. He don't trust it. He doesn't eat it. Why? When you done poison people, that's the one thing you would think. Nobody probably even thinking that, but you done did some dirty deed and you done poisoned somebody. So you scared because you know how it's done. You know how easy it is. He's scared of everything because that's his conscience. Yes. And here it is. You see the world. So it's like the world is against him. He know. It's like his safest place in a way is in prison for now. But I definitely see here a fighting or a fighting, like mentally fighting out of pride, out of ego, fighting against the system, bucking up, and finally realizing I can't win. Twice defeated. Fighting mentally. Fighting, I can't win. So yeah, what did you, all money spent? And he's realizing he can't win. So is he crumbling before us? Is he breaking down? Or was that just him letting off steam? He needed to. We see the death card. The breaking down.
Yep.
The breaking down. All illusions. Things starting to be real. He's starting to realize I ain't getting out of here. He's starting to think the only way I'm going to get out of here is through a box. I'm just telling you what I see. And that doesn't help because here I see the thoughts that race through his head. The thoughts, the impulsive thoughts, the thoughts he thinks, everything. They probably keeping a close eye on him. He just have impulsive. When you thinking fire and you feeling trapped and you just want to get out, you thinking everything.
Yeah.
Everything. He's like, it's becoming a reality. And you would think that it didn't, because he has to start and realize, wait a minute, my money didn't do it. Yeah. He's realizing it. He twixt in between. He don't know if he want to live or die.
Oh, okay.
You see the death card? He don't know how. scared to,
Mm-hmm.
and scared not to.
Mm-hmm.
All that rage and anger and hopelessness and fear and anxiety. Look at all that mental torment. Torment. Remember, it said he needed strength mentally. Here, financially, all his feelings, his sensitive, his feelings. Look at all that water, all his emotions. Look at the turbulent things he's done. Remember, I told you they rising up in his head like seas, like waves of water of sea. It's like somebody being motion sick, and he's living it day in and day out that the radio won't even drown it. TV won't drown it. Just in it, what you, me, myself, and I in a cell maybe can get out an hour a day, still alone.
Mm-hmm.
That drives anybody crazy if you're not mentally prepared for that.
Right.
And he's wavering all of his emotions. And if you look at it, the wavering is like across his head and above his chest. Like this is his stress. It's like it's waving heavily on him. It ain't nothing he could do about it. He's left with all his feelings. All his feelings. How he feels like just turbulent. And like a kid trapped in a candy store. And you want that candy and you hungry, but you can't get it. Because the counters are too high. You can't kick it, you can't climb it, but you could just see it. But you can't climb it, you can't jump it, you can't get out. He is trapped within himself with all of his evilness. And it ain't nothing he could do about it. I hope that the cards explained that. Name me 3 cards, Oracle. What will be the end of this Diddy as he faces torment? He's in torment. It had to hit him. Sooner or later, the reality had to hit. Wait a minute, bro. Your money don't mean nothing here, bro. It had to hit him. Wait a minute, bro. You ain't getting nowhere. We got you. You ain't going nowhere. Can you hear those guards? You ain't going nowhere, brother. Uncle Sam got you. You should have ran when you had the opportunity. But what do you say? Well, I'm going to run for. I'm going to be all right. You don't know who I am. That's what they all say when they in trouble. Yeah, exactly. Don't you know who I am? Here's the first card. I see here, cracked mirror.
Ooh.
When there's a cracked mirror, it is deception. It's deception in yourself. You believe, you know, like I said, that cracked mirror, all of the illusions, all those things, they coming down. That cracked mirror. All that self-perception is fractured. A fractured view of himself, of his true self. And he's surrounded within himself with nothing but negative energy. And all he has is negative energy. That's what's exploding. Because it's nowhere to go. It's nowhere to hide. It's just there, festering. And his illusions and everything, like I said here, it's like broken illusions and time to confront the hidden aspects of yourself. This is your soul card. This is what they call it, the dark night of the soul.
Oh, okay.
He's looking at that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Can you imagine looking in the mirror and just don't even want to see yourself?
No, I can't imagine that.
Huh?
I said, no, I can't imagine that.
Can you imagine you go look in the mirror and you scared? Here, I see a spider.
Interesting.
Interesting in a sense, because when you think of spiders, you want to speak on it?
Yes. Well, spiders are about doing your due diligence and working hard on a craft. I think that in the sense of this case, I feel like the Diddy being that spider and everything that he's done up to now, the networking and everything that he's done, he's gotten entangled in his own web.
And because spiders don't see very well, he realized he misjudged. He realized he misjudged. So he's trapped in his own spider web, and it ain't nothing he could do to get out. Why? Poor sight. And I see a child, and I definitely see that he is concerned about his kids.
Oh, okay.
I definitely see that. And do he have a baby? Because I see an emphasis here. Do he have a baby? I think he have a baby, because this card is definitely pointing out that he has a baby. And this baby is somebody, I don't know, he thinks about this baby. He thinks about this baby. It's a baby girl. He worry about this baby girl. This baby girl is the joy of his life.
Oh, yes. His youngest child is...
Is she a baby?
No. Toddler. We could call that 2 years old.
Oh, she's a baby. She's a baby.
Her name is Love.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Let me see. What you saying about that baby? What is he saying about the baby? What is it? What that say? I can't see. I need to wear my glasses.
Oh, spiritual beast of burden.
Oh, that's her. In other words, what he's saying is the weight of her, that she won't have him around. Do this baby have a mother?
Let's see.
That she won't have him around.
She was born to the mother of Donna Tran.
And Donna Tran is still alive, right? He worry about this baby girl. And he worry about his children, his girls. He worry about his girls and his boys. He worry about his children. And this baby girl. What will become of them? That he will not be around. He worry about them.
Yeah. Couldn't find much out about the mother.
But she is alive. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I got. So mentally, he's not doing good. And only because he's coming into the realization that this is real and that this could be his home. Everything I said is allegedly, but sometimes all you guys is to shake your head.
Yeah.
And then if I was Jay-Z, I would be nervous.
Yes.
Because I don't know what they have on him.
But definitely not going to believe that you two aren't friends. You can stop trying to pass
you
off
can
that
stop
way.
that. And I think that's where his story messed. That's where Jay-Z messed up, because that's the same thing he did with R. Kelly. When they get in trouble, you stop being their friend. That's the same thing you was doing with Diddy. Just stop being their friends. But see, but we'll see. Let's see how long your money is. We know it's long. Let's see how powerful money is in the hands of a black man.
Yes.
Let's just put it out there like that.
Yeah,
and as far as Diddy, he is fighting for his peace of mind, which he doesn't have. His sanity is on the blink. That's all I'm going to say about that.
That's all we got.
That's all we got. And with that being said, we hope you enjoyed this talking about the Diddy and his reading, his mental, and we haven't talked about in a while and about this because there's really nothing to talk about. It's all about the charges, what's going on, this and that. You hear it all. But we wanted to just make sure that we just gave you a recap of what's going on. And what no better time than to do it than talk about this. So when we come in the new year, we got something new and fresh to talk about,
Yes.
right? About that silly Blake Lively story. We got all that and more to bring to you. So
Yes.
please come and join us as we read Tara and tell you what we see the Tara say about the situation, right?
Yes.
So when we give you all your news, everything you want to know, you can find it here. But we don't do sports unless something happened that we have to do it.
That's true.
Outside of that, you name it, we claim it. Greens, beans, tomatoes, collard greens, corn, cats, bugs. Hey, we
You
love you.
name it.
You name it. Have a glorious,
Yes.
glorious New Year's. Be safe, have fun, and we will see you after the New Year's, if not on New Year's.
Yes.
And what we have to say to that?
Sunflowers.